I'm going to be showing you a strategy which no one ever talked about. Okay, this ICT silver bullet strategy will work, but for the specific one pair. Okay, it will be the NAS100 that will actually be trading on today. I never actually trade futures, but today I'm going to show you exactly how it works on this, right? So let's get straight into it. So what we're going to do is actually only trade within the New York session kill zone, okay, which is going to be from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. on the 5-minute time frame. So this is what we will do. So we're going to be marking out our 1 p.m. right here, and let's mark out our 4 p.m. right here too. So let's say 4:30, right? And as soon as we actually have this down, we know exactly when we are supposed to trade, right? And as soon as we know when we're supposed to trade, we can easily mark out our confluences. What we need to do next, mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. As you can see right here, this is an indicator showing me where Asian session is, and it's showing me that the blue area is Asian session right now. So I'm gonna mark out the highest point of Asian session, and we mark out the lowest point of Asian session, right? And as soon as we do that, what we need to do next is identify which part of price actually gets liquidated first, right? Is it the highs or is it the lows? Because this will be very, very important for later on when we actually do want to enter the trade. So I'm going to play price forward, keep it going. As you can see, it's going towards the upside now. As you can see, it's going and it's completely smashed the highs of Asian session, right? And as soon as it smashes the highs, what we need to do, mark this out as our liquidity sweep of Asian session, right? And as soon as liquidity gets swept in Asian session, what we need to do is aim to take the trade towards the downside, because now we know that price is actually looking to go towards the downside and completely smash take profits at the lows, right? So all we need to do now is actually find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have completely been swept, and then we can reinforce our market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick if it's possible, right? So what we're going to be doing is looking for a breakage of structure where fractional lows have been swept, right? And we're looking for the fractional lows which look like this, okay? It's going to have a 3-candle pattern, and it's going to be exactly coming like this, and this would be actually counted as our fractional low because the candle in the middle is actually the lowest one, candle after it and the candle before it did not go below it. So this is exactly what we need to see. Just move this over here. Exactly what we need to see somewhere down here, and this will be counted as our market structure shift, right? So let's play price forward now. As you can see, let me just bring this line back. So as you can see, now we're playing it forward. We're looking for a market structure shift towards the downside, right? So we'll keep it going. And as you can see, now it's going towards the downside, but we haven't had any big engulfing candlesticks yet, which is why we're going to keep on playing price. And as you can see right there, we just got a very, very good candle, which is a big engulfing candlestick. And as you can see it right here, it's very, very big compared to the one before it, which will count as our market structure shift, right? And as you can see, this is the fractional low that I was talking about, which as you can see, price after it and the price before it did not go below it, which makes this our market structure shift / breakage of structure, right? And as soon as we have this down, all we've got to do from here on out is literally mark out our fair value gap, and then we can overlap this fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability. And all we've got to do from then on is literally execute the trade, and we're finished, right? So just before that, if you're any serious trader and you want to earn passive income, right, from a very, very trusted person like me, right, as a person who's really teaching you these strategies, look no further, because we actually made over $20,000 for our clients just passing their accounts, getting them payouts, and we take a 30% rev share, right? So you can work your 9 to 5 while we generate you an extra $3,000 a month passively, literally all hands free. Wouldn't that be crazy amazing for you, right? You can see Alexis right here. She went from broke to $3,000, $188 a month with only 30 days, because she realized she couldn't trade while working a full-time job. So MSPass made sure we got her a payout without her having to lift a single finger. And now she's hitting payouts like these. You can see Nicholas right here made $13,000 with our service. This is a high paying clients, because they understand our service and they get big accounts like 400k or even 300k, right? And we can keep going. There's results, right? But all I'm looking for is for you to join the first link in the description, because we only are accepting 5 more people for this month, because this is a very premium service that we don't give out to everyone, right? So it's the first link in the description if you want to actually apply to join. But anyway, all I'm going to be doing now is marking out my fair value gap, which would be from here to here. Okay, it's a very, very big FEG, but that doesn't matter, because we know price will actually go all the way back down to sweep all of this Asian sessions lows, which I'm going to keep all the way down here so you can actually see it sweep it at the end, right? All I'm going to be doing now is placing my short position right here, placing my stop loss just at the top of the fair value gap, placing my take profit at a 1 to 3 score ratio, right? Going to be placing it all the way at the bottom of this area. And as soon as I've done that, you can see it's a 1 to 6.6. And if I just put it as 1 to 3 right here, we can actually stack this trade and enter another one right here where it does give us a 1 to 6 and place our FEG a little bit more tighter, right? So this is a 1 to 10 trade and this is a 1 to 3 trade. So either way, we would make profits. Now, all I've got to do is play price forward. You can see how it's entered right there. Let me just move this over, and it would have entered on this one too. So it's entered on both our trades, and now it's going towards the downside, and it's completely smashed our take profit in the first position that we placed. And as you can see in the second position, it's still running up right here. It's still running up, still running up, and it's completely smashed our take profit. Okay, so it was only smashed our take profit in the first trade, but as you can see, this strategy works so well that it always smashes take profit, right? Even on NAS100, and I can show you so much more NAS100 and New York session times. For all my Americans, just comment down below and let me see that you're actually here, so I can teach you NAS100 and I can teach you S&P 500 and all the futures, so you can actually start trading this and start winning. Okay, I want every single person in the comments to win. Right, I'm going to show you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works, right? So this is Asian session, and let's imagine Asian session is doing whatever it wants. Once it hits our specific trading time, we need to mark out 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. We need to mark out highs and lows of Asian session. Okay, this is only Asian session, and once it actually takes out one of these two areas, let's say it took out the lows, what we need to do once it takes out the lows is actually mark this out as our liquidity sweep. And once we actually do get the liquidity sweep down at the lows, what we need to do from London session now is wait for London session to actually activate and go. And we can see that London session will be doing whatever it wants, but we need to wait for that one specific market structure shift, right? And as soon as we get the market structure shift, which is close to our trading time, which is actually 1 p.m. Once we get the market structure shift, let's say it's right here. And as soon as we actually do get this, what we need to do next is evaluate and find out where our fair value gap is, right? So let's say the fair value gap overlaps with the market structure shift, which it most likely will do. This will be our FEG, and as soon as we get the FEG, all you've got to do from here on out is actually long position this right there, placing your stop loss just below the fair value gap area, placing your take profit at risk to reward rate area. Okay, all you've got to do from here on out is actually let price play forward, as you can see right here, and it will enter your fair value gap, and then it will go up and completely smash your take profit. So this is all you need to do in order to actually become profitable within NAS100. Let me give you the indicator name in the comments down below. So if you're from America or Canada or wherever, Australia, just comment down below indicator and I will send you the indicator name straight away. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video, and there's much more to come, which has NAS100, S&P 500 and more futures, right? But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.